What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. Today I got a quick one for you. This is sexy body language for cold approach. All right. So when you're approaching a woman that you don't know, she's a stranger. You have a short period of time where you have to demonstrate the most attractive version of yourself, right? Because she's gonna judge you based on that short interaction. Whether or not she should continue talking to you, right? When you open her, if she should continue talking to you, and then to take it even a step further, for her to want to see you again, right? So in that short period of time, you have to demonstrate the most attractive version of yourself, so this girl will be interested and she'll want to see you. All right, so your body language actually plays a huge part in this. Like the words you say, okay, it does play a part, but it's the delivery, it's how you say it. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you some quick tips on things that you can, I guess, be aware of that are attractive as far as body language. This stuff is valuable because I was not a natural. You have some guys who naturally start to pick up on attractive body language and things that are attractive to women. Not everyone is like that, and I wasn't. I wasn't able to naturally figure out these things that women find attractive. I had to kind of apply my intelligence and actually do a lot of trial and error. Okay, so one of the things we want to look at is eye contact. Okay, when you're about to approach a woman, the vibe you want to give off, your body language, you want to signal to her that you are in abundance, meaning you're already getting women. You already have options. You already have a dating life going, but she caught your interest and you just wanted to see if there's more than meets the eye, right? That's the vibe. And so your body language needs to say that, right? So one of the things is eye contact. So when you're looking at a girl, there's a difference between when you approach a girl and you're like, hey, versus, hey, what's up? Your eyes need to be like, kind of like, it's not that you're not like, wow, it's more like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's what your eyes need to signal that to her. So it's kind of like you're looking at her, but you're not, she doesn't have you yet. You're kind of just like, okay, I mean, you're cute, but what else you got going on? That's what your eyes need to say. Okay? Now you wanna have a slight smirk when you approach her, right? So, if I'm about to approach a girl, I'm gonna look at her like this, but there's gonna be like a slight smile. Like, excuse me. I just wanted to say hi. My name's Trey. What's your name? Right? There's like a slight smirk, because if there's one thing. It's one thing for me to walk up to her and have the eye contact, but then either be too serious with it or too happy. Hey, hey, I thought you were attracted. So the vibe is like, okay, as I said, abundance. I already get women. My dating life is already great, but you caught my attention, right? So it's like, the vibe is kind of like, interesting, So like your eyes are kind of, you're looking at her, but there's like a slight smirk on your face, like, something like that. Now this is, obviously, you're gonna have to practice this, right? Because like the first times you try to do this stuff is gonna look weird or whatever. That's how it was for me. But I had to practice it over time, because, as I said, if it doesn't come to you naturally, you have to practice, right? That's with anything. If something's not coming to you naturally, right? Like for me, I consider myself a late bloomer as far as like, experience with women, but I was an intelligent guy, right? So I was able to get the knowledge of things that women find attractive, the body language, the mentality, the frame, the vibes. And I just kind of worked on that over the years until it was internalized and it became natural. Okay. So far we got, eye contact, not big eyes, just kind of like a chill look, a little slight smirk on your face when you approach her, something like that. Something like that. It's just like it's like a pleasant look, like, okay, not bad. Right? So you got the eyes, you got the smirk, okay? And then your body language, it needs to be like, you notice I'm like this. You don't want to be like all up, in her face. It's kind of like you're like this when you approach her. Like, let's say there's a woman right here and I'm going to approach her and be like, excuse me. I just wanted to say I thought you were attractive and I wanted to come and say hi. See, it's very chill. It's not so serious. It's smooth. It's relaxed. Okay. And, it's not like they're always into it. Like, oh yeah, hey, they're not always into it. But, if you go in, like, you remember you're playing a character. Like, this is your character design, right? So you want to go into the interaction as a certain character that you enjoy playing, that you think is cool, and you want to leave as that character, right? So even if I go up to a woman and I do everything right and I get rejected, it's okay. As long as I play my character, I hold my frame, and then I walk out of the interaction still that same character, like I didn't break, I'm gonna feel good about myself, whether I get the girl or not, right? As long as I stay grounded in my masculinity, because to me, that's more important. My character is more important than getting the girl. So it's like maintaining that masculinity and staying grounded, staying proactive, not reactive, right? So there's just some quick advice: eye contact, slight smirk, and your body language. When you're approaching a woman, it's like you gotta kind of give her that space, like kind of lean back, like, okay, like you're not super into it, you know what I mean? Like you're vibing, but it's a vibe, you know what I mean? So that's my advice for body language when it comes to code approach. If you like some more tips, some more advice on how you can be more attractive, better with code approach, how you can overcome the fear of rejection, how you can develop unbreakable self-confidence, how you can become more grounded in your masculinity, more authentic in your expression, more of a leader, and become a sexy archetype, join the Unbreakable Beast Tribe.